Hey everybody, welcome to It Came from Tubi, the show where we review Tubi original movies. Did you know they had them? Well, now you do, and now you're watching them with us. This week, we got into some action with with Last Resort. Jared, any reasons why it's called that?
No.
No. It's an action film. They just call them whatever they want. Last Resort. We are a movie, and we get Saban Films present. So the guys from Power Rangers present probably the director's apartment building or something like that. It's pretty normal looking, but there's a dead guy on the street. How did he get there? We don't know. Because you know what Tubi loves to do? They love to show us the future. And the future is a guy standing in a room full of bodies, and then that's all we get. That's all the information he gives. So next scene, we get a guy running into the very cleverly named saving bank. Not even savings bank. It's just saving bank.
Mm,
That is what you do at a bank, I guess. They couldn't come up with some kind of name.
that's a name.
So the guy, he ran in with the bag, and then he gets on the phone and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I had to lose the guy, so I got rid of the product or whatever." And he gets hit by a car,
Mm.
a hatchback. And some lady's like, "Oh no, I hit a guy." And that is the end of that guy. Last resort. Tense music. There's a lot of tense music in this movie, Jared. Were you tense all the time? So we open up and we see a guy named Michael sitting on the couch watching some Popeye, man. Just, enjoying him some Popeye. And his wife comes in and is like, "What's the matter with you? I got like a list of stuff for you to do, and you're just sitting here watching Popeye." And she's like, "I wonder who the 11-year-old in this house is, because I also have a daughter." And Michael's like, "Yeah, yeah, whatever." So we should say that this movie, it's like it takes place in Bangkok, and it has a lot of people who like English is not their first language, so sometimes the dialogue can be a little iffy for the English speaking parts. But Michael, he's English. And he's played by John Fu, who was the star of Tekken. If you ever saw the Tekken movie. I never saw the Tekken movie. Did you ever see the Tekken movie, Jared?
No.
No Tekken for Jared. He's walking his little dog. He gets his flip flops on. Time to walk the dog. Time to do man things. Meanwhile, the wife Kim is driving the daughter Anna, I think is her name, and they got they're gonna go shopping, and the daughter's like, "Why do you guys like hate each other not now?" And she's like, "Times tears them apart." You know what that
She
means?
says, "Does Dad hate me?" And she's like, "No." And she's like, "Does Dad hate you?" And she's just like,
Probably, I don't know. Fixing up his classic car. It's green. I don't even know what kind of model it is. Some kind of Ford. And then at the bank, we get feet and they're playing soccer. And then we also get like a CCR cover. And I'm like, what? We're like in Bangkok and that guy's English. Why are they dragging America into this? And we find out, not yet. He goes back in to watch some more Popeye, man. He's like a Popeye marathon going on. And the guy's still playing out soccer, and the security guard's like, "Hey, I would like to play soccer too." So they're like, "Yeah, get in on this," and then they shoot the poor guy. And so they invade the bank, and it's a hostage situation. And then Kim and Anna are in there, and she's like, "It'll be okay." So our bad guy is American. You can't. I haven't got a good picture of him yet. But he's American. That's why they were playing CCR. And he's trying to open up the bank vault, and the guy's like, "I don't know, it's not working, dude. Like my finger, it's not accepting my hand." So John, or not John, Michael, our hero, starts talking to some Australia guy. And
Did they
I
ever show that guy?
no, I thought he would like come back in the movie, but no, this conversation like just establishes that they were military and that's it. I thought the Australian guy would like come and help him at some point, but he never does. Calls him Big Boy.
He gets a lot of nicknames in this movie.
He does. And then he like hangs up on the Australian guy. He's like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm breaking up. He's like, what? He wanted him to do a job with him because they're like mercenaries or something. Instead, he goes to make coffee or something like that, or a smoothie because he's like blending something. And then he sees that there's a hostage situation at the saving bank because he has the invoice for something. I don't know. What did she buy that was 19,000 bucks? I don't know. She went there to like,
Is that for the divorce?
so she wants a divorce. We should say that. She gave him some papers. She's like, "Here's the papers to look at." And it was a divorce. And then she tried to go get the money out of their joint account, but they're like, "No, you got to have your husband here to do that." And she's like, "Oh, crap." So she like opens a single account. And it's a good thing he, fixed the battery ports or whatever because he needed his car. So
He's got a motorcycle right there.
and the bike, he could have went on that bike. He didn't bring the dog. The dog had to stay. So they go into the bank manager's office because they can't get the stupid vault open, and he's like, "Hey, where's the reset button?" And they find the assistant manager there, and he's like very creepy to her, like touching her hair. Say, "Your hair's soft. How do we reset?" And the manager's like, "It resets in 24 hours. Stop touching her hair." So he does, but then he shoots her. So she's dead. Um, Michael makes it to the scene of the crime where everyone's kind of like, what's going on in there? He meets this guy and he's like, hey, I'm here. And he's like, calm down. Calm down. He's like, I'm not even, I don't need to be calm. I am calm.
Well, he calls him by his name and like
Yeah, he's like,
something else.
officer, his number or something like, he's like,
Mm.
officer
And then he's like,
6510.
calm down. You need to calm down.
He's like, I'm not being not calm. And then this is the colonel guy. He's like in charge, and he's like, "Sir, it's not Call of Duty. Please get out of here." So this is the bad guy, like we said, American, and he's like, "I want to talk to the man in charge," and he calls that colonel guy. The colonel guy's like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "Nothing," and he was like, "Okay." And he hung up on him and his suspenseful music. So they get the hostages. Oh, this was funny because the little girl is like, my dad, he's gonna come, he's gonna kick all your butts because he's strong. And one of the terrorist guys like, I'll give him a headshot. What does that mean? I don't know. He's like, I'll just give him a free headshot in Call of Duty or something. So Michael gets on top of the building, on top of the bank, which is like it's a skyscraper, maybe 100 stories up. I don't know. And he grabs like this sniper guy that's on the roof. And he's like, "You wonder how I got here?" And they look like a crane, so I guess he's Spider-Man. And he just like zipped up there. So he knocks that guy out, and they make their demands. They want their man released from Klong Prom prison. He's like, I don't know who that is." Michael takes out some dudes. He takes out a lot of dudes. They like brought an army to this bank heist. And he's like, they got explosive vests. They're not bank robbers. They're terrorists. So and then he puts some boots on because you can't do all this action in flip flops all day. Get some grenades. He's loading up on his backpack. Anna's like, did he get off the couch to help us? And then this fighting more dudes, and this guy's like, come on, fight me man to man. And Michael's like, no, and he just shoots him. It's like Indiana Jones. And he calls the colonel. He's like, I got information. These guys are,
Lieutenant.
is it a lieutenant? And he's like, I got
Mm.
information. these guys are foreigners, man. They're not from here. I don't know how I got that because they all look like they were from there for a while.
He called them Middle Eastern, and
Yeah, he's like these guys are Middle Eastern, and
they never
no,
show any of the other guys. So I was like, oh.
but there's one guy that looks Middle Eastern, but that's it. All the other guys look like they're from there. Uh, the bad guy like does that thing where you check in with all the guys, and some of the guys don't check in, and he's like, "Arr!" He's always throwing fits. It's kind of funny. Arr! And then okay, so they're sitting in the hostage room, and Anna's like looking at a dude. He's like, "What are you looking at?" The mom's like, "Stop looking at him." He's
He
like,
freaks out.
"Yeah." And she's like, "You looked at me." Oh, calls the guy. Are you crazy, officer? Whatever. Yeah, like I said, he checks in with the guys all the time. I don't know how they have enough people to have like party one, party two, whatever. They do. And they go up to the roof to check on the sniper, and they broke his neck. Obviously, it was a bunch of them because not one man could have broke his neck. Michael goes into this room, and there's like, for some reason, they have this weird room with a bunch of cutout people. So the terrorists like, who do we shoot? Just shoot everyone. And Michael's in there. He fights this dude. If you can see, there's a bunch of bullet holes on the desk. Because Michael is hiding behind the desk. But instead of like shooting like this, the guy like shot on top of the desk for some reason, like not where
Yeah.
Michael was hiding. I was like, "What are you doing? You're not gonna get anyone." So they do hand-to-hand combat. Michael wins again.
Did you shoot?
Did you shoot? Because he calls him and he's like, "Are you crazy? What are you doing up there? Did you shoot?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I did shoot." He's like, "Just I got this. Just listen to me, and everything will be fine." This part was weird. The bad guy is like staring at the hostages, and he looks at Anna. He's like, he gives her a weird look, but he doesn't say anything. He just walks on by. It was kind of weird.
He's always pointing his gun at people every time he goes in there.
Mm. Is it like Jared said? They appeared to be from the Middle East. I guess because the plans or something that he found on him.
I don't know how he comes up with that.
I know, and
He just does.
I got the map and I know what to do. So time to Home Alone this stuff and make some traps. Ties a grenade to the door, so they do the
What
old.
if a bank person just opened that door?
They're all sitting down, Jared. You
He
can't
doesn't know
stand up.
that.
You can't stand up during a hostage situation.
He doesn't know that. There's always someone in the building during those. Every
uh,
movie.
One of the terrorists, they like find the trap, and he's like, "Does he think we're stupid?" And he like cuts it with a knife. But surprise, the other side of the group had a grenade too, and it blew up, and now they're dead. So they go. Watana is the lieutenant, and he's like, they're looking at the footage, and they're like, "Hey, this guy went in with a briefcase, never came out. Obviously, he was tied to the bad guys." The bad guy has a boss that he's always talking to. He's like, "I
Oh
got you.
yeah.
I'll get your stuff. I'm a man of honor. Are you a man of honor?"
I
Don't get
forgot
it.
he said that.
Yeah, we don't get his reply. It takes him forever to get in that vault. This I just picked because he was telling Michael, you were right. It is about terrorism, but he says something he can't understand it. He's like, you were right about the. Like I said, these second
The
English is the second language for most of these actors.
the wife says something later that I have no idea. I still don't know what she said.
So now we CG makes an appearance because we got Michael dodging bullets, like diving under bullets. The action in this movie wasn't bad. It
This is the
did the
best
job.
part.
Yeah, it did the job. And this guy obviously he got some training and stuntman training, so he knew what he was doing. Okay, so here's the Middle Eastern looking dude. He like pops out of a door, And Michael's like, where did you come from? And he's like, I went hiding when the bank robbers. And he's like, okay, follow me. He's like,
He's
I've.
always he's been pretty competent, Michael, and pretty like he observes.
Mhm.
And in this part, he's dumb. He's
Yeah,
because he's
because
like, okay, Mark, let's go. And he's like, what did you call me, or what'd you say?
oh
And he's
yeah,
like,
yeah. He's like, I'm
let's
not the mark
go.
anymore. And he's like, what did you say? And he's like, how did you know that word? And he's like, I forgot what he said. He says movies or something like that. He's like, okay, you must be right. And he's like,
And then he's like, okay, just follow me.
yeah, he's like, I obviously don't trust you, but I'm gonna turn my back and you follow me.
And I thought he wasn't gonna get like surprised like this, but he did. And I was
He
like, oh.
does. The man like grabs him and they start fighting.
He
Fighters
knees
groaning
him
and
in
grunting.
like the gut like 8 times.
Yeah, they fall on the ground. And this guy like dodges bullets because he's like just trying to shoot him in the head. He's just like dodging it. And you see this elevator shaft, and you're like, you know what? Someone's going down that elevator shaft, and you would be correct because he had Michael, and so Michael just like undid his vest and he like fell, and he's like, ah, it's like not me.
He dresses like Dale this whole
He
movie,
does. He's
but
like
in
a
the cover, he's wearing like a black, like, super tight shirt, like you would see
yeah,
like
like
an
a
army
tactical,
person.
like he's
Yeah.
like yeah, but he's like Dale the Rescue Ranger. So he got cut, and then he saw a bunch of tape, and so he tapes himself up. But the music during the taping is like so dramatic. It's like dun dun dun. Dun. I'm like, whoa, music, tone it down. He's just taping
You're
himself.
dramatic when you get cut.
It's true, but that's because I want to faint because the blood is squirting out of me. So checking in again. They still have groups of three, but group three doesn't check in. He's like, dang it, go up there and look for them.
I think we passed it already. There is one of the bad guys that Michael takes out because he's just coming down the stairs and he's just blaring metal
Oh yeah.
like on headphones, and I was like, "What? Why is he doing that? He's on a mission.
He was just sitting in the
He's just
stairwell.
smoking." He's like,
Yeah. He's like, yeah. Michael like just shoots him. uh, the bad guy gets mad, and so
starts shooting everyone.
no, not yet. He takes the
Uh,
bank manager out, and he's like, you don't take me serious. So he shoots the poor bank manager, and he's dead. And the lieutenant's like, give us a little more time. We just need a little more time. We don't even know who you're talking about. He calls Michael, and Michael's like, "How's it going up there?" And he's like,
he's like,
"Soldier,
he's like, it's really stressful, and
yeah,
people are yelling at me.
I'm under a lot of pressure." Because this guy had come, like a guy higher ranked than him. I forget what he was. Maybe he's the colonel I'm thinking of. And he's like, "I'm taking over. I got SWAT team here. We're gonna take it out." The terrorists shoot these poor bathrooms to death. And then they take
No,
forever, like looking in the bathroom. Like, was he in there? Is he in the toilet or something?
no pooping on our watch.
It's like, dude, just open the door, you're fine. But no, they like look in the toilet and see. But so Michael gets the drop on them. And then this guy, Michael like shoots him in the leg. And he's like from Serbia. He's there on a mission to retrieve the Novichok or whatever it's called. It's like a chemical, super chemical.
And I guess he like shot his lung because he's like,
And then he like stabs him in the shoulder.
it gets pretty violent right here. I was like, wow.
He's like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "Serbia." So it's like a multinational. They got Serbians, they got Muslims, they got these Asian guys, an American guy. It's just like the UN has come to take out this bank.
It's the UN army.
And
Flesh
flesh
squinch
fell
squelching.
squelchy. Have you ever heard that? I don't think flesh squelch. I think it's just blood squirts.
That's the same thing. That's the
How did he die? Just stabbed him or something?
he stabbed him like in the neck a few times.
No, he loves to do like that 100 stab thing where he stabs a lot, and then his flesh squelched. The
And then he
squelching.
he has a pretty like sad death sound.
That
when he's
guy
dying, he's like, "Mm." And I was like, dang, that's pretty sad, I guess.
just wanted to see those Serbian summers. So they finally get in the vault, and they're like, "You got to put your mask on because there's chemicals in there." And they test it. It's like the chemicals did not leak, so we're good.
Did they
He
say
looks
why
at
those chemicals are there?
because that guy, remember the
Oh, the guy in
guy
the beginning
that
that
got hit by a car? He was supposed to deliver them, but he got scared. Someone like scared him, so he went in the bank and put it there. I don't know how he got a safety deposit box real fast.
opened an
so,
account.
so it kind of looks like the ooze from TMNT, but it's blue. So here's the bad guy's kind of explaining it. He had the briefcase in the. I guess he opened an account. He's like, I have some chemicals here. I need to put a safety deposit box.
It's
They're
like
like, yes,
that.
sir.
It's like that scene on Spider-Man. Do we get the toaster? And she
Yeah,
not from a $200 account or whatever he
not for
says.
opening a safety deposit box, sir. You got to give us money. So this guy. What was this guy's name? Cooper, I think.
Cooper, yeah.
He's like, that guy was stupid, man. This is the stupidest plan. And he's like, it's a 24 nightmare. I don't know what that means. Have you ever heard that expression?
I
A
didn't.
24 nightmare? Does that mean he's like a nightmare, like on the show 24 or something like that? I'm living 24 out here.
It's Kiefer Sutherland out here.
Okay, so this is the guy that took over. He tells the lieutenant, you really don't know anything.
Is that when the lieutenant just goes in that van for a while and
Yeah,
cries?
he's a sensitive guy. And again,
She's like, my dad is
mhm.
here and he's gonna kill you because he's a soldier or something like that.
Yeah, and he's like, he
And he's like,
is.
what did you say?
And the Bob's like, shut up, stupid
Idiot.
idiot. He's like, let the little one talk.
We're just talking.
We're just spilling the tea here, girls. And she's like, my dad is Michael Reed, and he's like, he gets like eight.
He's like,
He,
F!
yeah,
F!
he starts like, ah,
Why the F is he
Michael,
here? Why
why
the
is
F
he
is he here?
here?
Did he
He
have
goes,
tears in his eyes?
yeah, he's crying. He's sad. He's scared, man. He's like yelling at the little girl. He's like, he's not a nice man. He's bad. He's very bad.
He kills people.
Murders people for fun.
He giggles when he does it.
He tortures
I
toys.
would tell a kid that if I was a bad guy. Your
your,
dad giggles when he kills people.
your dad's a bad man. So SWAT enters the building and they get their butts kicked because they can't take out the guys with the vests. They're too much for SWAT. And then Michael's like, "You guys are stupid out there," and everyone's like, "Colonel, you're stupid." And he's like gonna cry. Lots of sensitive guys in this movie.
Sensitive army over there.
Oh yeah, he's like
And then his name just gets spread across the whole building because
he
he says
asks.
something sassy and then he's like, "Well, what's your name?" And he's like,
Yeah,
"Michael."
it's weird because they weren't even like talking about his name,
Yeah.
but then he just like pivots all this. He's like, "Hey, I never got your name," and he's like, "Michael." He's like, "Delighted, Michael."
He's like, "Yeah."
I like that. And he calls him a teddy bear because he calls Michael. He's like, "Hey, teddy bear." And I'm like, what the
Who the hell?
heck? What is going on?
Stop, Lieutenant.
So he's like, "Hey, remember me?" And he's like, "Yeah, you betrayed our oath. Leave no one behind, but you did. You left me
Left
behind."
me.
So we get. Oh, this was weird. He's like, "Yes, and now I understand, and you have not." What does that mean?
He understands and you have not.
What does that mean?
You don't understand.
I don't understand him. The dialogue in this movie. So we get a flashback to
Kenny!
Syria, and they kill poor Kenny. Kenny is dead,
They
and
killed Kenny
they
again. You
kill Kenny.
bastards!
And Cooper does not take that well, man. He just starts yelling, "Kenny, Kenny!"
It's like Southport.
And he just walks off out of the battle. He's like, "Kenny's dead. I'm
I'm
leaving.
done.
I'm just leaving."
This is stupid.
And Michael's like, "What the heck, man? I'm over here fighting an army, and you just leave." He's like, I'm in charge. I do what I want to whoever I want when I want. That's what I'm just spoiled prince, man. So he's like, hey, Michael, we got your family, so give yourself up. And he does. He's like, I give up. And they take him back to the bad guy. He's like, you got to go home. I got you got a family, and I got nothing but a black hole in my nightmares, man.
Does he mean his heart's a black hole, or does he mean he has a black hole of a life?
I think he just listens to Black Hole Sun a lot, and
Hmm.
that's his song.
Oh, he's saying I got that song in my
That's all I
nightmares.
that's all I ever hear when I wake up. It's my alarm. So in the middle of this, the daughter's like, "Dad, did you come looking for it? I'm right here.
And
Duh."
yeah, whatever.
Like
Popeye was
he's
over, honey.
you stupid idiot. I'm here. I didn't just
Popeye
walk.
was over, and I'm bored.
I didn't just come walking in here. And the guy starts monologuing. I forget what he's saying, but he's like, "Remember, I told you never to do with my equipment." So
Well,
she like,
this is a stupid way to say this. Just be like, hey, pull the pin on that grenade. I've taught you what a grenade is. Now pull it.
so she pulls the grenade on the poor terrorist guy. He's like, "Oh my
He's
goodness, I'm
like,
gonna
ah,
blow
shh.
up." So he blows up. This poor guy in the back. He's like, "Oh my spleen." So they escape.
My terrorist spleen.
So the family's reunited.
Didn't they say something funny there? Not funny, but like,
Like you can't understand it. I don't remember. The lieutenant calls it. He's like,
or like something backhanded towards the wife. Because
"Yeah,
he gives a little jabs in there when he
yeah, he
can.
does." He's like, so he gets his family. He's like, "Michael, just get out of there, man. You got your family. Just go, just
I
leave."
need to do this, Captain, or
Yeah,
whatever you are. I don't
he
know.
doesn't even explain what he's gonna do either. He's just like, "I gotta do this." So he's like, "I gotta take my family up to the roof, and then I'm gonna push him out the window or
Catch him.
yeah, catch him." um, the bad guy's like, "Watch for snipers." So they got a plan. They're gonna like blow up the wall, the north wall, and get out. And
And he says, "How long is this gonna take?" And he says, and the guy says like 20 minutes.
no, I got that. I think I have that slide.
Uh,
They're going upstairs, and Anna's like, "Dad,
I'm
I'm
tired.
tired. This is like 100 floors up." He's like, "This is not the time." But then he's like, "Okay, get on my back." And immediately they're attacked.
And then the wife, the whole way up, and I felt bad for her too. I was like,
You lift
poor
her up
poor
too,
lady.
and they get attacked like immediately, but he kills
Oh
them.
yeah, and he kicks the wife right in the gut.
He's like, "I know you guys still love each other," and they're like,
He kicks her to get her out of the way of gunfire, but you could see that he was like,
I was like,
"That's
"Yeah."
for the divorce."
It's like I like that one. And she's like, "I know you guys still love each other," and they're like,
They're like, ew.
"Yeah." They're like, So they get to the roof, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna repel you guys down." And Anna's like, "I'm not afraid. It's like Dora the Explorer," because we all remember
And
when
she just
Dora,
goes, no.
we all remember when Dora was taken hostage and had to repel down a skyscraper. Remember that episode?
Repelled a lot.
The wife the whole time, man, she's like, "I can't do this. This is not. I'm
And
not doing it." And he's like, "Stop complaining. I just saved your life."
then he
So
just ties her to the little girl. He's like, just go, little girl.
yeah, so they tie him up, and he pretty pushes him out.
Oh, you done well.
You done
That's what she
well.
says. 'Cause he's like, I never signed those papers, which was a pretty good line.
Uh-huh.
And then she's like, you done well.
You done
And I was like, what did she say?
You know I never signed the papers. You done well. Okay.
And then she goes down and he's like,
Yeah, they're like going down. They're like falling down, and this guy's got the binoc. He's like, the lieutenant's like, "Hey, I want to see. Give me
and they're
those
like, no,
binoc."
not right now, Lieutenant. And
Yeah,
he's like, dang it.
he's like, "Hey, I'm watching this." So she's
No one
screaming.
respects that poor lieutenant.
I know. They're screaming on their way
He's
down.
screaming like loud the whole way down. I don't know how the bad guys didn't like hear her or like shoot her out the window or something because
I know. So the SWAT team, they have snipers up on the across building. They're supposed to be covering Michael, but they do a terrible job. I mean, they get the first guy that comes out the door, but the rest of the guys just like run out and start shooting at Michael, and he has to like kick him away and
I
stuff.
thought those were bad guy snipers at this part because they were it looked like they were
I
trying to shoot him more than
know
help
because they're
him.
so bad. And they're such bad shots at this part. So thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, here is the part. He's like, "How long is it gonna take?"
20
Because the
minutes
20 minutes just to put a bunch of C4 on the wall.
and ignite 'em, or like detonate 'em. That doesn't make any sense. What's taking so
But they
long?
want to be very careful. That buddy. They want to make it design. That's what they're trying to make a dinosaur.
It's like when you do the little Batman symbols on.
Yeah, on Arkham. So he's like, okay, I'll go take care of business upstairs. SWAT's not even get. I think this guy just wanted to carry the
Yeah, he
wife
just wanted to hold the wife.
because I don't think she needed to be carried, but he grabs her.
Maybe because she took her heels off, and he's like, "Oh, you don't
Oh,
want to get."
the sidewalk's pretty hot.
He did just want to carry her, though.
He look at those
As
eyes,
soon as
man.
I saw that, I was like, "Why is he doing?" Because they're just going to the van that's like a couple feet down. I was
I
like,
know.
"Just
Why
walk
does
her
he just
there."
run her there? But he grabbed. He got
My
his
wife.
chance, man.
He's like, Martin.
As the kids say, he shot his shot or whatever. So Michael's up there and he's like, I got a plan. So I'm gonna get these tubes.
He
And
starts
also
sawing stuff.
there's like this metal plate he's always playing with.
He's like, I've seen Back to the Future 3. I know what to do.
He's got like 20 minutes, so at one point he just chills out. So they go to the north wall, the SWAT team, and they get a little too close to the wall because it like blows up on them. This poor guy. It's like, ow. But they eventually like take care of the terrorists there.
Did you not miss a snapshot, or did it already pass where he calls the wife in the
Not yet.
van? Oh.
Not yet. That's coming up. Because the boss is like, okay, plan B. Everyone to the roof. We're gonna take the helicopter. And he like called for a helicopter, and they get out there really fast. this so he's like, this wasn't part of the plan. And he's like,
You're
no,
supposed to get me back to my daddy
yeah,
safe and sound.
you must protect me. Secure the briefcase.
And he's like, shut up.
You're really starting to annoy me. So, like I said, Michael is just chilling on the roof, having a
So
good
he
time.
cuts the pipes and stuff before this?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, there's one pipe he goes back for. But he's like, "Hey, is my wife there? Can I talk to her?" And he's like,
And the lieutenant's like, well, you're getting a divorce. She's not your wife.
"She's already married Bob
So,
Swatman."
yeah, Swat Man already carried her away.
He's like, "Dang it!" He picked her off her, swooped her off her feet. But then he calls the wife, and he's like, "I've been a bad husband. All I need is you."
He's like, I'm sorry for being a couch potato. And she's like, no,
Yeah,
I'm sorry that I didn't know about your life. And he's like, ah.
I just love Popeye so much. And then the lieutenant's like,
Oh,
"Well,
yeah.
I
And then,
have."
like, and then he tries to get in on the sympathy. He's like,
Uh,
this is really complicated. I'm a complicated kind of guy. And
yeah,
they're like, what?
he's like, if they get away, if they get the gas, it's gonna spread all over the city, and everyone's gonna die. It's complicated, soldier. So he's
No
like,
one, no one pays attention to him. So he's very sensitive right
yeah.
now.
He's like, "Do you love me, Michael?" And he's like,
He's
"No."
like, no.
So they're rounding up the hostages, and one hostage is like looking at him for some reason. Like, "What are you looking at?" And he shoots him. But there's a high body count in this, pretty high body count, and we get to the numbers, I think. So this was his plan. He's got this big piece of metal. He's gonna roll it on these pipes while the hostages get behind him. So the
And they just
helicopter
scoot
came.
away and they're all safe.
Yeah, some of them aren't even behind the thing. They're like way over here. So a helicopter came and like threw some smoke so they could escape. So Michael got him out of there, and the
And then
SWAT team.
he drops the medal and he's like, and then he gets shot.
Well, the SWAT team is taking people out. They
That's
got better.
dude, that sniper.
They've like switched scopes or something because now
He
they can
made up for
shoot.
his whole team. He's like, "Doof, doof, doof."
Yeah, he's like, I got this. Yeah, like Jared said, Michael gets shot right in the chest and he's down.
And everyone thought he was dead.
Everyone in the audience was like,
I was
oh.
like, oh my God.
But Michael pulls out the medal that he's been sawing the whole time, and the guy laughs. He's like, "Ah, you and your
No,
toy."
he goes and touches him with his gun.
Oh yeah, he's like, ding.
He's like ting ting, and then he's like ting ting.
And so for some reason, the SWAT team has stopped shooting.
Because the movie would be over.
They're like, "Oh, okay, it's man to man, it's fair.
This is his fight.
Yeah, let Michael take care of this." So it's a knife battle because they get rid of the guns real fast. So it's a knife and knives whooshing. So like most Tubi movies, it's a bunch of hugging. Oops, I went too far. It's a bunch of hugging, but this at least they have some throws. They throw each other around a little bit, and it's not just all
Well,
just like
earlier there's a lot of good punching and kicking, or
yeah.
punching, not really kicking. But
This
they
one's
did, it does the real fast, like blocking thing, and you,
this one's mostly rolling on the ground, throwing each
well,
other.
because that's his best friend.
Yeah, yeah. He does that thing where he like flips over his back using his own back,
What?
and where he like rolls over his back. And then I guess I didn't get the death, but he wins. How does he?
Do you know, remember the little girl's lucky pin?
The lucky pin. I've had a slide of that. I don't know where it went.
Because
But
he's choking him out, and then he's about to pass out, but then he has a flashback. He's like,
yeah, the
lucky
stupid
pin.
movie is like you guys don't remember, but he has a lucky pin.
And
I
then
don't.
I don't know why this little girl has this pin. This pin
It's really sharp because he
is
does like the
sharp.
100 stab thing with it.
He
Like
stabs him like 3 times in the thigh and then in the neck.
so he. And in the Tubi, they always drop the ball with the quips because he could have had a quip like "You've drawn your last breath" or something, but they don't say nothing. He's just done with it. He hugs his family. Oh, that was the flashback.
Hmm.
For the movie, didn't think we'd remember, so it does a flashback to the lucky pin, and we see the pin like a bunch of times.
What the heck?
He's
What is he
like,
happy about?
because Michael saved the day, but
Then he
then
makes
Mike,
that face? Man, he loves
yeah, he
Michael.
loves Michael, but then Michael's like, oh, can't find the chemical.
There's one chemical missing.
He's like, oh no. So he figures this out because he's like, we killed 40. Michael killed 47 terrorists. Not a bad kid to kill.
Well, and
But,
that sniper.
but the whole time he was doing it, making his way up the building, he was like counting. He's like, one, two. You think he's like Legolas and Gimli, like counting their kills. But he's like, we're missing one. I don't know how he knew the total of terrorists, but he did. I guess on that note he found, the Middle Eastern note, it said like number of terrorists
Yeah,
on
but
there
how does he know that he got them all? Because
because he was
there
counting.
is those guys doing the charges. I'm sure they didn't go up there.
True, that's true, and they got shot by SWAT. So I don't know. Michael's got this thing in his head somehow. Like we're missing one.
And he gets a shot or a sniper rifle, and he's just like
Yeah, he's got. I
eyeing
gotta
this guy
finish.
down.
He's like, I gotta finish this, but the guy keeps going behind buildings and stuff. He's like, oh dang it! And this is that guy that was like, you gotta get me out of here, man.
And he makes the lieutenant pee his pants because he's like, I lost sight of him.
Yeah.
And he never responds after that.
This is weird. He stops because there's like a bunch of SWAT surrounding him, and he's like, "No, the show!" And it's like, why are you yelling that out?
Because he thought he's about to die of gas. He has to say something.
I want to. If you were that, would you be like, "Partner"?
Yeah, I'd say like suck gas.
It was weird, but Michael makes the shot.
Right in the head too. I don't know how he makes this shot.
I don't know why SWAT didn't even try to take the shot. I guess they were afraid of hitting the gas or something, but
Mm.
hit him in the head, and everyone's happy. And Lieutenant's really happy. He's like, call me sometime.
And
Maybe
he's like, I love you. And Michael's like,
he's like, maybe we could get to some dinner sometime. And he's like, I got a
I
family.
got a wife. And
He's like, no, my
he's like,
grandchildren.
she doesn't love you.
She doesn't love you like I do. She doesn't appreciate you like I do,
I would let you
Michael.
watch all the Popeye.
I'll watch Popeye with you.
And
This
then
was a
Michael
stupid
tries
line.
humor for the
Yeah,
first time.
Michael finally tries to do a quip, and he's like, we have to change. You don't have to change banks. The bank's safe.
You get a couple extra dollars they
I
take from
know.
the rich, and they're like, here, you get a little extra this time.
Thank you for being our hostage with the bank, and we appreciate it. And there's other branches. You could go to other saving banks. So I don't know what you're trying to do there,
He
Michael.
kind of looks like Josh from Drake and Josh
Does
sometimes,
he?
especially in that
That picture?
picture. And then it's Christmas.
Yeah. What? Come on, it's nearly Christmas. Let's watch some cartoons.
And then they just love him, even though he hasn't changed in the slightest. He saved their life, mind you, in the day,
It's like a John McClane thing,
but he's
Jared.
the same person.
It's like
He never learned, oh, maybe I'll spend some time with him sometimes or go shopping with him. He's just like, I did my job again.
because she's like, "Come watch cartoons with us," and he's like, "Where'd you get so bossy?" Jeez. Um, it is Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie. um, but then she's like, "Hey, they're gonna drop all the charges against you since you
And he's
saved the
like,
day."
haha, yeah.
But then he like gets a. He's like, "Oh," he gets like this sad face.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, yeah.
He's like, "I am a bad man," or something like that, because we find out that he went after the boss, I guess, and took
He
out the
does
boss.
giggle when he kills people.
He does. He it tickles his fancy. And
The
then
bad guy was right about him. And what
and
is
then
this
I
picture?
don't know. It ends on this picture. I don't know what they're saying. That
I
they were.
thought one of them was Michael, just with his face
I
covered
know.
up.
I thought that too, but no. None of these guys are Michael.
None of them, not one of them is like the kid. I thought maybe it was the terrorist kid or like, or even
It's
the bad guy, just younger. But I don't know any of these people.
we do see that Michael was like tortured in the Middle East, but
Yeah.
none of these guys were there. I don't remember them. It was such a weird. I'm like, why are they showing this picture? We know they were terrorists. I don't know, man. It's like maybe terrorists were happy at one point too. I don't know. It was weird. So that was our movie.
What was that? What, whose last resort was it?
I don't know who. I guess the terrorists.
I was hoping it maybe. I was hoping
there
for the Papa Roach song, but then they just played CCR, and I was like, dang it.
was. I know they had licensed music,
I
so.
was so confused because I wasn't looking at the screen at the time, and the people are just playing soccer, and CCR
You're
was
like, what is
playing.
going on? It's the 4th of July.
No, it's
uh,
almost Christmas.
it's almost Christmas. Maybe their 4th of July is Christmas. So this movie wasn't bad. It wasn't great. So it's kind of like
It
Guy.
it was the one of the best action movies we've seen.
Yeah, yeah. The action was okay. So it's kind of like Guy. His food's not great, but it's a lot of fun. So we gave him the chili cheese dog loaded tots for the TV.
Ew, that's disgusting. I bet that tastes like butt.
What kind of hot dogs do they use, man? Those are
What
probably
the-
some of the worst hot dogs. I mean, those are like
That's you gotta
bar.
try. Go try that.
Ah, those are probably like bar S hot dogs or lower. Jared, are you gonna try that?
No, you.
Oh, I have to
I
try
don't even
it.
like hot dogs.
So true. Okay. So if you want to watch this movie, maybe microwave some of these
Go
plate.
get one, go buy one, and then watch that movie.
Yeah, and then tell us if it was good or not.
Tell us your best quips that you would come up with
Tell us if
shooting
you went
terrorists.
to Flavor Town. I'm surprised Guy hasn't got an action movie where he's like killing people.
He's not about that life.
All right, Jerry. Next time, guess who?
The movie with Ashton Kutcher?
Maybe I don't know.
What is this, Bagman and a hook?
Hook Man. She doesn't. I don't know. She doesn't look scared.
She's probably the bagman.
She's probably the bad.
That's the face of a killer.
Will we get any quips this time? No. Only what's his name gives us quips.
That
The little kid.
that was the best thing about Hot Fuzz, the good quips.
I know you gotta bring some quips, Tubi. Call us. We'll help
If
you
you're
out.
in a situation of action and you don't quip, why are you there?
Yeah, why even do an action movie if you're not quipping? Call us, Tubi. We'll help you out. We'll be just describe it to us. We'll figure it out. All
Any
right.
situation I could come up with a quip.
All right. If you like bad movies like we like bad movies, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Throw us some likes. Tell all your friends that some crazy guys are watching Tubi.
Eat some Guy Fieri.
Yeah, tell us how the guy Fury and notify yourself for even more good stuff when it came from Tubi comes back.